Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dean Terali out here in Los Angeles, California. Hope this finds all of you safe and well, and very excited to be able to be the host for today. And we are going to start by showing you a very quick video, an overview of our company. When the video is done, I'll have the opportunity to introduce the individual who's going to go through the specifics of the information, actually the co-founder of our company. So we're very excited about that. But before I show you the video, just three very simple questions to put into perspective what it is that we do. If there was an online store that you could go to and find value and savings for the stuff that we all pay for every single day, phone, TV, internet, those essential services, would you check that online store out? And I'm sure most of us would. And if we went on to that store and we could validate savings, we could see value on these different essential services that we're already paying for, would you hook yourself up on some of the services and maybe recommend it to some of the people that you know? I'm sure the question to that would be yes as well. Well, the third question is, how would you feel if you owned that online store and every time someone signed up a service that was essential to their life, that was building a business that you could run from the safety and the security of your own home? So that is what we have an opportunity to learn about today. So I'm going to step aside. We'll go ahead and show you our quick company video. And when that is done, I will introduce the co-founder of our company. Thank you very much.
Right now, someone is watching TV, shopping online, sharing on social media, scrolling a news feed, cooking, turning on lights, texting, paying with a credit card, and someone is definitely making a phone call. Now, imagine earning income through your very own business every time a customer pays a bill for services they're already using anyway. With ACN, you can. With a 27-year track record of success, ACN is the largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and essential services in the world. Today, we operate in 27 countries and have offices throughout North America, Europe, Latin America, Asia, and the Pacific. We're constantly evolving our portfolio of products to stay ahead of what millions of consumers and businesses need and use every day. Now, ACN has added identity theft protection through ID Seal to its suite of essential services. Thanks to ACN's innovative mindset, we're just getting started, and the world is taking notice. Inc. magazine also recently recognized ACN as a private titan, a designation reserved for the largest and most iconic privately held companies in the world. This is your opportunity to establish your very own ACN business, offering the essential services that people and businesses already use every day, and an opportunity to get paid every time they pay a bill for these services. It's your life. Imagine earning an income on your own terms. That's what ACN is all about, and now you can be a part of it.
Absolutely amazing, the opportunity that we have at our fingertips, literally, and certainly given the conditions that we're all living through right now. So it is an absolute privilege to be asked to host these calls today. And it is also a privilege to be able to introduce the individual who's going to break all of this down for us. He is a co-founder of ACN. Obviously, he and the other co-founders put this opportunity together decades ago. And it is my honor to be able to introduce my mentor, great friend, and co-founder of ACN, Mr. Tony Kupas. Mr. Kupas, the call is yours.
Dean, thank you. And by the way, thanks for doing this with me today. I'm going to share a little bit more about Dean by the end of this presentation as it relates to ACN. But Dean and I became friends in ACN. When I first met him, he actually was bartending in the middle of Hollywood, in the middle of the scene. And I thought to myself, I don't know if Dean's the guy that fits the profile that would want to partner with us, but boy, was I wrong. And I'll share his story when we get to the end of the presentation. But thanks for watching. You know, as Dean told you and you saw in the video, ACN has had a lot of success over the last 27 years. You know, we've grown now into 27 countries. We've done billions of dollars in sales, acquired millions of customers. And that's all great news because that just shows you that ACN has a very solid track record. But what's even better than that is where we're going. So let me just share my screen and get right into this. Okay, if you look at the industries that we're in, these industries are among the largest and fastest growing industries in the world, because when you look at the list, you're talking about wireless, high-speed internet, bundled services, television, gas and electricity, security and automation, payment processing, identity theft protection. If you look at those lists of services, we're either already using them, want to use them, have to use them, or we're going to use them in the future at some point. And that's why they're the biggest industries in the world. Collectively, you're looking at over $1 trillion a year that's being spent every 12 months. Now, because these industries are so massive in size, with all the success that we have had over the last 27 years, we still only represent less than 0.1% market penetration. And all that means to you is that, you know, we're a company with a 27-year track record of success, but at the same time, we're as ground floor as you would ever want to be. I would say over 99% of the people out there today still don't even know that we exist, which is an incredible opportunity for all of us. You know, we're highlighting identity theft protection because this is the newest service that we've added to the collection. And we believe that this is a very exciting service to be a part of, because it's the first service that we've ever entered that everyone wasn't already using it. There's only about 15% of the people in the United States that have any form of ID theft protection. And it's simply because I think most people just don't know the severity or how, you know, what the threat is when it comes to ID theft protection. The reality is that data breaches and cyber crimes are the biggest threats facing consumers today. In 2019 alone, there was over 145 million personal records exposed or stolen. And it's happening because the major companies that house our information are getting breached. Companies like Marriott, Equifax, Facebook, they house our information. They're the ones that are getting kind of hacked or breached. Our information ends up on the dark web, and it's just a matter of time before a criminal can get enough personal information about any of us, and they can do us great harm. So protecting our identity is important as anything we protect today, such as car insurance or health insurance. We need to protect our own identities. And here's the great news. Through ID Seal, we have the single best product in the industry. I won't go into it now, but the more you learn about it, the more excited you'll be about it. It's simple to sign up for. And once you do, if someone so much as looks at your credit, you will be notified. And that gives us all a fighting chance to protect ourselves. Now, whether it's ID theft protection or any service you're looking at here today, when we acquire a customer, we want to provide value, and we do. And in addition to that, we also want to make a difference. So we also work with Project Feeding Kids, who partnered with Feeding America and Food Banks Canada. And every time we acquire a customer with ACN and any one of those services, we provide a meal for a hungry child. Now, we know that, you know, child hunger is a big problem in North America, and we just like, you know, building a business, but at the same time, doing our small part and making a difference as well. How we are able to do everything that we do is our business model is completely different than most service providers. Most companies, you know, when they go after customers, they use traditional forms of marketing, media advertising, internet marketing, sales offices. ACN instead partners with individuals like you. And our business model allows us to do two incredible things. Number one, we're providing more choices for consumers, which is always good. But number two, we're providing a business opportunity for the individual that is normally reserved for large business or the very wealthy. Because if you want to make money in any of these industries, you typically have to have millions of dollars to start your own service provider. But with ACN, we have brought this opportunity, the power of it, to the individual. And I'd like to believe we're empowering people. And here's how it works. For you to partner up with us is very simple. You can sign up online. Your startup cost for your business is going to be $199, and you'll have a $25 monthly business support fee. Now, what do you get for that? As Dean mentioned to you at the very beginning, first of all, you're going to get your very own personalized website, or I'd like to say online store. It's personalized, fully functioning, ready to go. Once it's running, it allows you to do business in all 27 countries where ACN is operating completely seamlessly. It's not only set up, but we host it and we update it daily with the latest products, pricing, and promotions. It also comes with live operators that if any of your customers has any questions on more complex services like home security or television, where they want to look at different packages, they can talk to a live operator. Those operators will answer those questions for your customers, sign up your customers, you get all the credit. We handle all of your business tracking and reporting, all of your marketing tools, and all of the customer support after you sign up the customers. So imagine one of your customers has a question regarding their bill or they want to change something. You don't want them to call you. They just call customer care and they handle everything. All you need to do is just simply direct people to your new business, your new online store, and let the customer sign up, and an ACN handles the rest. And because, you know, it's an online business, a virtual business, you know, you can use your laptop, your tablet, your smartphone, and pretty much anywhere you can get Wi-Fi, you're in business. Now, how do you earn money is two major ways. You earn upfront money and long-term money, or I should say, you know, short-term or long-term. So the upfront money works like this. When you acquire customers in your first 30 days and every calendar month, you can earn what I'm about to show you now. When you acquire customers totaling 3 services, you'll earn $75 upfront. 5 services, $200 upfront, plus an additional $200 for every additional 3 services, such as 8 services would earn you $400, 11 services would earn you $600, and so on. Now, the reason I word it this way, look at those 3 services. That could be 1 person with 3 services or 3 people with 1 service. It doesn't matter. As long as you hit those marks every single month, you will get those upfront bonuses, and there's no limit to how many customers you can acquire in any calendar month. Now, the upfront money is great. The back end money is even better. We do revenue sharing. So when your customers pay their bills every single month, like we all do, that's revenue to the companies. You will earn between 3 and 20% of all of your personal customers. It starts at 3%, and the more customers you acquire, the higher of a percentage you can earn. And I want to spend a second on this slide. Every time you get an increase, it not only applies to your future customers, it applies to every customer you've acquired going back to the very first one. And why do we do that? That means you can work at your own pace. Just imagine as the days go by, the weeks go by, the months and years go by, how many customers you can acquire over time. The beauty of residual income is every time you do something just one time, you get paid over and over and over again. Imagine the possibilities. Another way you get paid is overriding income. Now, this works this way. If you help build a team of other people that want to get involved in ACN, you can earn upfront bonuses when they acquire customers, and you can earn overriding residual income of up to 4%. Now, think about what I'm going to share with you now. Imagine having a team of 1 person, 5 people, 10 people, and they're all acquiring customers for the same reason that you are, but every time they do, your residual income is growing. So just imagine the possibilities. Now, our business is set up so everyone that joins has the same exact opportunity. They get upfront bonuses for getting customers, they get residual income for personal customers, and everybody gets overriding residual income when they build a team of other people. And that's how our business grows. We have a plan in place when you start. Everyone starts the same way, and you can follow this plan. Look at this like a business plan or targets, or goals. And every time you move up, you get incentives. You get increased customer acquisition bonuses, increased residual income, incentive trips. So moving up the plan, you're building a business and you're getting all the rewards you would expect a company to give you when you build a successful business. The gentleman that opened this presentation, Mr. Dean Trolley, didn't tell you this, but I'll tell you, he is a regional vice president in ACN. He's built a massive business. If it wasn't for people like him, we would not be the company we are today. I'm going to turn the presentation back over to him. He's going to introduce you to a couple people, and then he's going to turn it back over to me. Dean, it's all yours.
Tony, thank you so much. And very excited to introduce you guys to a couple of people that are just doing a phenomenal job. They treated this business very seriously part-time, and their stories are remarkable. The first individual that I would like to introduce you to, she is a regional director out of San Antonio. My pleasure to introduce you to Miss Roxanne Corlejo. Roxanne, the call is yours.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Mr. Trolley and Mr. Kupis. I really appreciate being on the call. Again, my name is Roxanne Corlejo. I live in San Antonio, Texas. Super excited to be on here and super excited to represent San Antonio. Traditionally, I am a business owner. I run a locksmith company. I love what I do. I get to help people that are in need and in certain situations. But in my company, I run a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week business, and I am extremely busy. If you understand being busy, yes, getting those calls during the day, in the middle of the night. I'm the one that answers the calls. I'm the one that dispatches my locksmiths and have to send people out to help others. So this business was presented to me, and to me it just made sense because I have bills, I pay bills every single month, and I would like to get paid on my own bills. But not only that, I can help other people as well with their services and get paid on their own bills. And so when this business was presented to me, it just made sense. I loved it. I love what I do now. And I love the fact that part-time, spare time, since I am extremely busy, I've been able to accumulate just over 100 customers, and within my organization, over several hundred customers, and I can get paid on those bills every single month. I love it. It has been amazing and a blessing to me. Thank you so much, Mr. Trolley.
Roxanne, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Really well done. Certainly taking advantage of the system on the side of running your own business. That is awesome. And the second person that I would like you to hear from is also a regional director. He is on a run to what is a position called Regional Vice President. We're really excited to see what's going on with him. My pleasure to introduce all of you to Regional Director, Mr. Ryan Ruiz. Ryan, the call is yours.
Awesome, Mr. Trolley. Thank you so much. And Mr. Kupis, thank you for that phenomenal presentation. Guys, my name is Ryan Ruiz. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California, and I'm actually implanted in San Antonio, Texas now. So I'm super proud to represent the San Antonio, Texas market. My background's actually, if you ever get to meet me, I'm not the biggest of guys, but for some reason, a home loan company by the name of Countrywide Home Loans back in the last crash hired me as a security guard, and I was way more motivated than just being a security guard, and I actually moved up in that corporate structure, and I became the corporate manager for accounts in the Hollywood Highland area, such as Jimmy Kimmel Show, American Idol, Chinese Theater, You Think You Can Dance. And I was very proud to hit that position in the corporate structure in my younger 20s. But I don't know if you can relate with me or not. California isn't cheap. I found myself struggling financially, so I was very open. I did not know that I was open to a business. I did not know that I was open to network marketing. I didn't even know that it was going to be ACN. But when I saw the same information that Mr. Kupis went over, I fell in love with the concept. Like Miss Roxanne Corlejo said, getting paid on bills just made way too much sense to me. Now, flash forward a couple of years, my customer base has actually grown into multiple countries, and now I have a couple thousand customers in my organization. And like Mr. Trolley said, I'm on my regional vice president run as we literally talk right now. So I'm super excited, and anything between myself and my team, any success that we've had is just because of the training and support and the amazing leadership within this organization. So with that, I'll give it back to Regional Vice President, Mr. Dean Trolley.
Ryan, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate both of you sharing with everybody your experience so far. Mine is very simple, you guys. I've been involved with the company now over a decade. At the time I was introduced to this company, I was managing this nightclub at night. I was working in the golf business during the day, and I'm out here for the entertainment business. So I understood the concept of residual income. I'd earned residual income, but never outside of entertainment. And when a friend of mine asked me to look at this, just the concept of getting paid on essential things that we have to pay for just made sense to me. I got started. I listened to the leadership, and here's what I found. I found that the system, the training, the support, not only locally, but from the corporate side, the leaders throughout the country, starting with the co-founders of our company, have been there every step of the way. So I would just share with you, if you see an opportunity, if the concept of what we're doing makes sense, I can promise you that you will be over-supported in your efforts. And Tony, I will turn this back over to you. Thank you for the opportunity to do this with you today. Just having a blast and excited to see what happens from it. Thank you very much.
Listen, Dean, hold on a second. First of all, Roxanne, Ryan, thank you so much for sharing your story. Dean, how many customers would you say you've accumulated between you and your team?
There's tens of thousands of customers in the organization, but I obviously did not do that alone. We've attracted some really great people like Ryan, like Roxanne Corlejo, and countless others. But yeah, hard to believe back in the day that, yeah, we're now getting paid on tens of thousands of customers and helping people build their businesses. So we're pretty excited about it.
Well, listen, I appreciate everything you've done. And it's funny because when Dean and I first met, we become very good friends. We met in ACN, but I didn't realize he was an actor until I was actually flipping through a magazine one time, and I saw, this picture of this family that was advertising for Breeze, and all of a sudden there's Dean's face. I said, "Oh, you got to be kidding me!" Then I walked into a hotel room, the TV was on in the background, and it was a Carnival Cruise Line commercial, and all of a sudden there's Dean again. And then I'm watching a Verizon commercial, and there's Dean again. And I finally had a call. I go, "Dean, you're all over the place. What, you an actor?" I didn't really realize all the different things that he has done and how long he was an actor. But I guess you were a star in a show called Trade Winds as well. You guys should all look it up sometime if you get a chance. Sorry, Dean, I had to. But anyway, for all of you watching this, thank you so much. Our whole goal is just to give you enough information so you can make a decision if you'd like to learn more. I'm sure that a lot of you have questions. I know there's a percentage of you that are ready to get started at this time. For whatever reason, the timing is right. My advice is just a couple simple things. Number one, if you want to get started and get yourself signed up, all you need to do is just go to acn.com and you can enroll and get your online store set up. The second thing I will advise you to do is please participate in any and all training that's available to you by your teams that you're working with. The company puts on a lot of training and support as well. We do product training every day. This Saturday, we're going to do a live basic training to help launch brand new people in the business, a live Zoom. Just go to ACN's Facebook page. You can go under events. You can see all the different trainings that are available to you, and the person who put you on this presentation will also guide you as well. Once your online store is set up, you're ready to get customers, you're ready to start building a team. One of the things we try to share with people early on is that it's all about support. It's all about working together to make this work. So in the beginning, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're trying to introduce this business to somebody else and you have to answer all the questions and you have to explain it. You don't want to do that. You'll put yourself in a position where you'll be backed in a corner in a sense. So we want you to earn while you learn. So schedule to go to training. If you want to start talking to people about what we're doing, you are welcome to invite them on presentations that we are doing. We're doing 4 live Zoom presentations like this every single day, Monday through Friday. One at 1 o'clock, then 3 o'clock, then 5 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So wherever you are in the world, you're welcome to just invite people, put them on the calls, let us explain the business, let us answer the questions, let us guide them on how to get started. And that's how we make this work. As Dean told you, we all work together as a team, and then collectively we can build a big business together. So I appreciate all of your time. We'll see you at the next call, which is 5 o'clock. So take care and be safe, everybody.